welcome to today's video. We are on page 10 of Alfred's All-in-One Book 3. This is called the damper pedal, or you can also refer to this as the sustained pedal. Whether you have a real acoustic piano with 3 pedals, as is illustrated there with that little mouse, notice that he's pointing to the one on the far right, or if you have an electronic keyboard with just a little plastic pedal or any other type of pedal that you connect with in the back, you will be using this type of pedal to sustain your notes. When you hold the pedal down, any tone you sound continues to sound even after you release the key. For example, when you press the key and you let it go, a damper inside or the mechanics in your keyboard will cause the sound to stop, and the strings will no longer vibrate. But if you hold it down, notice that the strings do vibrate and the sound continues until you let it go. Now, we can actually cancel that mechanism out by depressing a pedal which inside the piano will lift the felts away from the strings so that they will not cause the strings to be muted or dampened, as the reason is this is called a damper pedal, but I prefer to call it a sustain pedal. When you keep it on down, you play the key, even when you let it go, it will continue to sound until the string stops vibrating. The right foot is used on the damper pedal or the sustain pedal. When you actually use a pedal, you want to always keep your heel on the floor and use your ankle at a hinge. Let's take a closer look at the pedal on my piano. So here we are. Here are my 3 pedals for my acoustic piano. We won't bother about these 2 for now. Let's talk about the one on the far right here. So when you keep your foot on the floor, you want to always keep your heel against the floor and never lift it or press down with your heel, and keeping your heel press down with your toes or keep your heel in the air. You want to always keep your heel on the floor and just bring it down with the toes like this. Your ankle acting as a hinge. So notice that when you press the pedal down, you hold it, and then when you play your keys and let it go, it causes the sound to continue. Okay, so let's go ahead and practice pedal play here on page number 10 of our book. Okay, so now that we have had a little bit of a lesson on how to depress the pedal, let's now go ahead and play pedal play. Now it says here that the symbol for pedals is a line that comes down. It's a straight line that extends to the right, and then when it goes up, that's when the pedal comes up. So then when this line goes down, we press the pedal, and we hold the pedal for as long as the line extends, and then when the line goes back up, that's when we remove the pedal. It says here, this easy pedal study will show you how the pedal causes the tones to continue to sound even after your hands have released the keys. Press the pedal down as you play each group of notes. Hold it down through the rests and play very, very slowly and listen. So let's go ahead and place our hands in G position here. First of all, we're going to play, and we're going to hold the pedal down. Notice that the sound continues even after we release. The next interval is a 4th and C on the right hand. We release before playing the next one, and then we press the pedal down. Notice that the pedal comes down on the line after the notes in the staff. And that means when you press the keys down, you don't actually press them down together. You press the notes, then you press the pedal down. So it's going to be notes, pedal, like that in that order. And then let's go to the next system, 2nd and A in the left and the right hand. And then release the pedal, play the 3rd and G, then press the pedal down, allow it to continue like that. So that is pedal play. Let's go on to the next piece on page 11, which is called harp song. So notice that when you play the first note in the left hand, G, you play that first, then you press the pedal down, catching the note so that it will sound without the felt, stopping the keys or the strings. Here we go. Placing your hands in G position, making sure to play legato even though you do have pedal. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Simply playing G arpeggios. G, B, D. Lift pedal. A, C, D, A, C, D. Try to play the notes evenly. Release pedal. G, B, D, G, B. Very carefully. Release, come down. Release for G. 2, 3, release. There are some other ways that we could play this, as mentioned below. I will let you explore those on your own. So, the one thing to remember is when you press the pedal down, you want to allow the notes in the same harmony to sound until you release for a new harmony. Never let two different harmonies mix together, because that will sound kind of muddy and kind of messy. So always only with the same harmonies. And continue the same legato technique, even though the pedal kind of does it for you, but it does it in a different way. And we'll discuss more about pedal technique in the future. So this is your lesson for pedal use, and we will see you at next lesson.